everybody, it's Benny One, and I'm back at you with a movie review today. And today I'm going to be reviewing Sin City, everybody. This movie came out in 2005, and this, I would say, is one of the best comic book adaptations that they have ever made. This is up there with like 300, Watchmen, because those movies literally have taken the comic books and literally taken what's on the page and put them on the big screen. Like, I think those three movies have done the best job at doing that, in my opinion. So, this movie is based on Frank Miller's amazing graphic novel, Sin City, of course. And the movie explores the dark and miserable town of Basin City and tells the story of three different individual people who are caught up in the corruption that this entire city is just filled with. Nasty corruption, horrible and stuff. So it's directed by Frank Miller, Quentin Tarantino, and Robert Rodriguez, everybody. That's right. Talk about a trio of directors. Whew. And then loaded cast. This has a loaded cast. You have people like Jessica Alba, Mickey Rourke, you got Bruce Willis, Clive Owen, Benicio del Toro, we got Elijah Wood, Brittany Murphy, Michael Clark Duncan, Josh Hartnett. There's more people. Like, this movie is loaded with amazing actors and actresses, you guys. Loaded. There's so many good people in this movie, and I just watched it last night again, and it's the first time I've watched it in a long time, and I really enjoyed this goddamn movie. I forgot how good this movie is, and part of the reason is because of the way it was shot. It was shot in black and white, and it was shot very comic booky. Like, that's what I mean when they literally take the pages of the graphic novel and put them on the screen. And like, when people are fighting and stuff, like, when they punch in somebody or they shoot somebody, like, they fly way back, like, over the top. But it's a comic book, so, and it's very self-aware of what kind of movie it is and what kind of comic book movie it is. And the black and white thing that they do every once in a while, like the color red always is the color red in the whole movie. And then there's another character in the movie that he's yellow, and then some of the people's eyes have color. Like, there's just little things that have color here and there throughout the entire movie, especially the color red. Like, the color red was basically the only main other color besides black and white that was in the movie. It's very stylish, like a very stylish movie, shot amazingly. The violence, the action, the story, like, the three separate little stories that kind of all somewhat merge together by the end of the movie. Just very great, like, storytelling. Just awesome. I love how it all ends too. Because I would say Bruce Willis's character is probably Mickey Rourke's character is probably my favorite storyline through the movie. His and Clive Owen's character actually connect more than Bruce Willis's character does. And I also like how where the movie begins, it basically ends with the same individual from the way it started and then the way it ended. So it's just an awesome movie, everyone. It rocks. It's great. And like I said, I think it's up there with like 300 and Watchmen as far as taking a graphic novel and putting it into a live screen adaptation. They successfully, in my opinion, have taken these three movies and ripped the pages out and put them on a big screen. Like, not every comic book you can do that with, but some of these comic books that, like Frank Miller's Sin City, and then 300, and you got Watchmen, like, for some reason, these movies can be adapted into, or the books can be adapted into movies so well, and like, it's almost like you're reading a comic book as you're watching the movie, and it just works so well. It doesn't work with like characters like Batman, Superman, any of the Avengers. It doesn't work with them, but these specific, like, darker themed graphic novel stories that are in comic books because they're in the graphic novel format. I think that's probably why they adapt better to live action movies that way. So I'm going to give this movie like a 9 out of 10, everybody. So I think it's great. If you haven't seen Sin City, go watch it. I kept this thing spoiler free. I didn't really talk about any of the characters or what they're doing, what's going on. So just know it's a great goddamn movie. So 9 out of 10, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed that review. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And I'll be catching you on the tube laters because I have spoken.